See, now normally I would wait on Noah, but I give this man like 30 minutes in advance to be here. I was like, starting at 8. He's like, I can do it now, but 8 also works. I'm like, okay. And he's just not here. He's on. I literally see him on. He's just not here. So I already got his attention. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start without him. I'll get him up to speed whenever he hops in here. It shouldn't take about another couple minutes. So you're gonna have to deal with just me for a moment. So before we actually get started, I'm going to, which happens to be in my room, so I didn't know that. That's cool. Let me make sure I'm getting the right screen. I am getting the right screen. Okay. So for our final one tonight, final little spooky podcast, because I was gonna do one for Halloween, but Halloween falls on a Monday, and I don't know if I don't feel like working on it again. I would if it felt like on a Wednesday or like a Tuesday, but a Monday, no. I'm not doing that. I'm not working over the weekend. Sorry. That's not happening. So this will be our last like spooky quote unquote one of the month, which is going to, oh no, sorry, yes, we're doing a podcast. I'm just basically going over how this is gonna be the last one that pertains to a murder case and or a missing persons case, just for probably a few of these. Because I've been doing them all month and they're not bad. It's just you can get kind of burnt out on them quick. So I got a few other things in mind that will stay in this general area, but won't be specific to what we've been doing for the past couple weeks. But tonight we're gonna be talking about Elisa Lamb. A lot of people know who this woman was. I'll go ahead and pull up the information about her because I didn't earlier. She is, if you've seen the video, she's this lady here, and the woman who died in the top, or on the top of a hotel in a water tank by accidental drowning. I don't understand how you could accidentally drown a situation like that, but I'll get into it. I'll get into it later. um, we will be covering 3 theories tonight. One of my own, one of the official report, and then one from my friend Hunter that makes sense but is stupid. It's stupid, makes sense, and it's kind of funny. But there's a lot more that I could have done, but I don't know. I don't want to get into possession. Possession is not a fun topic to get into. That was one of the theories on there. It was a little weird. Some people believe that she got possessed, and then we saw this one word: drugs. Yes, but that's not fun, Saki. That's not fun. How is that fun, Saki? You're taking away the whole key point of this is to try and make something super unreasonable reasonable, but also still kind of stupid. Anywho, so let's get into the little backstory real quick. Elisa Lamb was a 21-year-old woman who was visiting Los Angeles, California, and she was found dead, as I said earlier, in the top of a water storage tank that provided water for a hotel. The reason she was found is because there was complaints of low water pressure and bad tasting black water. I don't know about you, but if I ever have kids, I don't plan on it. But let's say you do got kids, and they're one of those kids that like are really annoying and needy. So you give them water before bed and say, "Oh, it's juice." And I don't know. You know, whatever. You're gonna get some water, and they do that stupid little scrunch that kids do when they don't like something. That stupid little scrunch with their face. I'm like, ew. Anywho, they do that, and you're like, it's water. How do you not like water? I understand if you don't like the flavor, considering there is none. But they come back saying it tasted bad. What? how does water taste bad? Came out of the tap. Then like a week later, as you're getting ready to leave of your like vacation that you thought it was a good idea to bring some child to LA, find out that there was a woman just dead in the top of the water storage tank that provided your water. You're like, oh, my child drank human remains. That's quite fun to think about. Okay, we'll see that tap water is bad depending on the area you live in. Out here, it just kind of tastes a little minerally, I guess is how I would put it. A little. I don't know. I don't drink tap water. I don't like tap water. At least not in this area. But I can understand if you don't like tap water because it has like gasoline or something in it. If you live like up in New York or some really dirty place like that. I talk about like New York, not in New York State, but New York City itself, because New York State isn't bad. It's specifically New York City that no one likes. Um, so she was found with all her clothes on, so probably not like assaulted in a way. Um, but on her clothes and on her skin, it was stated to feel sandy. To quote what the cool man at Wikipedia said, apparently by the time tap water gets to London from the north, it's been like through 5 sinks or something. Oh, that sounds awful. That sounds terrible. That's not how plumbing works, but it probably hooks up 5 sinks, yes, but it's probably not like this person runs through a sink, it drains, and then goes to the next person. That's not how that works. But where was it? There it is. Clothing similar to what she was wearing in the elevator video was floating in the water coated with a sand-like particulate. Particulate is just a substance for a solid that is located in water. Um, if I'm correct, particulate. Yeah, relating to or in the form of multiple separate particles. So like it felt sandy. I don't know how clothes can feel sandy in the middle of LA. Cause surprisingly enough, people don't know that LA. No, I mean LA is located on the coast, but I don't think she was close to the coast. She might have been. We're talking about that one lady that died, and there's like an elevator video of her. You know who I'm talking about, Lisa Lamb? Noah. This man done fucking died already. We just started. We just started. This man's already left. He just got here, instantly left. You know what? Whatever. Whatever, Noah. So another important factor of this is that she had BPD, which is bipolar disorder. Um, and that's likely to have contributed to her death because according to the coroner, um, she had not taken her meds in a bit, but also another reason she's like, yeah, someone took some ibuprofen. Like, um, okay, I take ibuprofen like every week. That's like a very common thing to have. I understand why they have to put it on there, but people were like trying to make it such a valuable point. Like, oh, she must have been hurting. I was like, yeah, because that's a normal human function is to hurt. And you know what helps with that? Aspirin and Advil. So like it's truly not that big a video. Anywho, um, the coroner did state that it was an accidental drowning, which I will get into later in about 5 minutes or so. That that's obviously not true. Am I sick every week? No, but like I also I work out like 3 times a week. So if my legs hurt, I'm gonna just take an ibuprofen and get going with my day. Like if it's sore, I'm not trying to deal with that all day, so I pop an ibuprofen and just go. Who drowns on purpose? Yeah. Well, no, because you have accidental drowning, which is like where someone just drowns and they didn't like obviously like they just fell in somewhere, and then you have drowning where it's like someone drowned someone else, like it's an assault and battery rather than like someone slipped and fell. That's the difference. I mean, I don't think it's classified as forceful drowning. I think it's literally just considered drowning. I mean, I could look it up. What is the term for drowning someone? Symptoms oh, I thought it said symptoms of drowning. I was like, I can't breathe. I think that might be a symptom.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know what you're talking about. That's a side effect.
Suffocation. Would it technically be? Yeah, I mean, I mean, drowning is a suffocation, but I think it's a different classification when it comes to the like when it comes to like the legal
There we go.
cases.
Sorry, I was
Jesus
fighting trying to get it
Christ.
transferred to the fucking Xbox because my thing's being dumb as hell.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm arguing over
And
Soggy if like you get arrested for drowning someone, will they classify it as suffocation or drowning? Like it is a form of suffocation, but like they make you feel smart. Yeah, that's why I do them too, because I feel like I'm smarter than I actually am. So I write basically an essay a week. I didn't even put sources in this one. I don't think I put sources in the last one either. Did I put? You know, let's take a look. Did I put sources in the last one? Let's take a look. Nope. But to be fair, it was on Nasubi, so I think this one I did. Yeah, this one I did. Okay. Anywho, where are we? Where are we? Yeah, the whole thing. Um, I would honestly, this is gonna sound a little weird. I would honestly rather them classify it as a suicide than an accidental drowning.
something.
It would make more sense for someone to like. It still doesn't make that much sense either, because like, no offense, but it's gonna sound really wrong. I don't think if I'm going to go to the roof of a hotel building, look over the edge, and then look behind me and see this cool little water tank, I think I'm gonna pick the edge before I'm gonna pick the water tank. And that's even if it was a suicide. It never was classified as suicide. But accidental drowning, man, that corner should be a comedian because I paid good money to go see them perform. It's awful. That is not what happened. No one accidentally goes to the roof of a hotel building, accidentally opens the top to a water tank, accidentally slips in, and then drowns. That just doesn't happen. It literally does not happen.
I
But
don't know. I might accidentally do it.
that's it. No, I'm going to accidentally drive my car into your house.
Oh man, I'm going to accidentally stand right in front of your car when you do it.
But I think it's impossible to drown on purpose because survival instincts would always beat emotion. Well, when it classifies as an accidental drowning, it means like the person it wasn't a suicide. It wasn't a suicide, and it wasn't like someone drowning someone else, or in your case, suffocating someone else. That's what it means. So you have to put the accidental in there because if you just say drowning, it just seems like a
Somebody just murdered the bitch.
yeah. So you have to say accidental, so it's like, oh, well, they slipped and fell. You know what I want to do, Noah? I want to go
What?
in. Speaking of, I don't know why this is completely off topic, but I said slip and fell. I want to go into like a grocery store, find one of those wet signs, and go put it in a carpeted area. See how many people walk around it. Like,
I say
ow!
we do it.
I genuinely believe people will like be shopping in that section and be like, oh, I don't want to slip, bro. It's carpet. What do you mean? I could understand if there was
Like
like
yes,
literal
I
water
don't
on the
want wet
floor.
socks.
Why are you wearing nothing but socks to a grocery store or like a Walmart? I don't think
Well,
you're
it is
allowed
a
in at
Walmart.
that point. I
No,
know.
it's a
I'm not trying.
Walmart.
I
It's a
know.
Walmart.
No. I have been to some pretty bad Walmarts, and you know what's one thing I see consistent with every single one? You wearing some type
Shoes.
of shoe. It don't even matter. Like,
Get
and
the
I remember, a
from
shoe is
again.
singular there. So whatever. I don't know how we got on the Walmart. Oh yeah, 'cause the stupid sign thing. So basically, I'll give the investigator's story of what happened real quick because it's quite. Uh, I don't want to make fun of the investigators solely. I'm making fun of the investigators solely. Okay, so the investigators are probably some of the stupidest we've looked into. Stupidest is stupidest the word, or is it the most stupid? I think stupidest.
Dumbest. The dumbest. It's just the dumbest.
Stupidest. Is that a word?
It's the most stupid.
Oh yeah, yeah. Stupidest is a word. Okay.
Should we? No, definitely not.
No, it is. It is.
I say,
Because it's just
I
a
know it is,
suffix.
but it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It just sounds stupid.
Stupider definitely should not be. Um. You know what? It's American English. I don't care if I sound stupid. I am already am an American, so we're already pretty dumb enough as it is. These investigators are probably the dumbest we've ever looked into, because this is what they said happened. They stated that in the video you could see her doing weird and irrational things, such as getting in the elevator, taking a peek out, leaving, walking back in. Looks like to be really scared and frantic, hitting a bunch of random buttons, and then eventually
No.
doing this whole number, and then she just ends up leaving. So what they stated was that she was having a psychotic episode. Like if she was like, when I say psychotic episode, I mean
fucking insane.
what, Noah?
Going absolutely fucking insane.
Oh yeah, literally. A psychotic episode is classified as psychotic episode. A psychotic episode is or psychosis. Yes.
Psychosis episode.
Yeah, psychosis also goes psychotic experience or psychotic episode is when you perceive or interpret reality in a very different way from people around you. Kanye West. Kanye West is in a complete state of psychotic. He is psychotic. He is in a continuous state of psychosis, especially after his recent Twitter posts. I wanna, I, I really want to put that up on stream. I really want to.
Who the fuck has 2% airstrikes?
Okay,
What the
I'm going to see if I can't find that clip real quick. I'm gonna keep going, but I do want to look for it because it's so good. Basically they were saying that she was having a complete psychotic episode and that's why she was doing what she was doing. And in attempts, well, during her whole psychotic episode, she went to the roof of the hotel building for no reason. They never stated what the reason was. She just did. And then fell in. Like I hate to say it's anything less than that, but it's nothing more than that either. Like there's really nothing else to that investigation. If you want to go ahead and take a look at it, you can, but I promise you it is literally just the exact same, and I don't know where the video is. That makes me sad. Hopefully I can find it on Snapchat. Yeah, so she was obviously scared and not being cohesive, so she hides on the roof, then just happens to slip and fall inside of the tank. Is that it? No, that's not the video. I know I probably sent it to Dom. That's if he saved it, of course. Did he? No. Sad. I'll see if I can find. How heavy would a water tank door be and it wouldn't be locked? Exactly. When I say like a water tank, it was probably hotel roof. It's like these 5,000 gallon things, like, and you could
land the road.
I don't want to accidentally lay in the road. I want to literally just lay in it and wait for, yeah, like, see, this is what they were. This is exactly what they were. I'm actually kind of glad I found the exact photo too. Open image and new tab. You can see, like, not only would it be not too difficult to get up there, but like it wouldn't be easy. Because you can see these guys here, they're just kind of climbing on up, but they got a ladder for it. So then you would have to climb over here, climb up on the fence, and then climb up onto this one. And I would assume she's in one of these two, because I don't think she would get in one of these. And not only are these not locked, but they gotta be heavy. And look how small those holes are. I'll put money on that I get stuck with my fat ass getting in there. Noah wouldn't even get his damn waistline in there. No offense to you, but you bigger than I am, so.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. But half of it is actually now half of it's like muscle. Back then, no, I was just straight up fat.
I'm not calling you fat, you're just bigger than I am.
Oh no, I know. Oh no, I know I'm a lot bigger than you are. Back then, I was bigger than you because of fat, but now I'm just bigger.
Yeah, I'm just fat. Where I know it states her height and weight stuff.
God damn!
What? I just saw.
Got
Wait,
beamed.
what? Lamp case. I want to read this. Hold on. In popular culture, the lamp case has been used as inspiration in creative works. In May 2013, the episode Watershed aired as a season finales. As that year's season finale of ABC series Castle, in which New York police detectives and the title character or mystery novelist investigate crimes. In the Watershed, the duo pursue leads in the death of a young woman found dead in the rooftop water tank of the Cedric Hotel, which is also where she died. Or not this one, but the hotel in Manhattan. Among the evidence is a various video of the woman taken in an elevator. What's me, she is found to have been posing as a sex worker in order to investigate another guest at. Oh, okay. So it's stating that that the stupid police station of the show posed as a sex worker. I was like, how can a dead person pose as something in the water? He's kind of floating around. So yeah, so I already went through that. So I'm gonna go through my personal theories, and then we're just gonna go into Hunter's spiritual BS because it's Hunter. I gotta see if I can help Hunter out, because he did help a bit with this one. So I want to see if I can't like get him to like sign up or something, just so that man's not dying in class. Honestly, it's his fault though. Entirely that man's fault. He just doesn't do the work. Oh no, my bag of Skittles has been sitting with him for a day or two. They still taste like Skittles, so I don't care. As long as they're not. Can Skittles go stale? I have a feeling they can if you leave them open for long enough. The pipes. When do these things expire? Oh, do Skittles just not have an expiration date? I get it's just flavoring and sugar, but the sugar. They use color or they lose color. That makes sense. Yeah. Now I'm confused. Now I'm concerned. Do Skittles expire? Do Skittles cause cancer? Probably. Oh, Well, inhalation of titanium dioxide may increase the risk of cancer in some individuals. There's a time lapse of them eroding. Oh, okay. Do blue Skittles exist? If they do, I better want some. Okay, so they can. Like they are just straight up. Also, I saw something in there. Where are there blue Skittles? Are there blue Skittles? There is. Bro. I am so getting that. Soggy, I bet they are. They look great. What are the blue ones classified as? That's all I care about. What? They're getting stuck. I understand advertising, but what is this, Skittles? Who does this? That's kind of cool. Actually,
Drugs.
okay, that one's, yeah, drugs, poggers.
Absolute poggers, dude.
Tiny, bro, what did you expect? It's a bag of Skittles. It literally tells you. I hate people that are like this. I was like, yeah, anything blue is normally good when it comes to flavors. The bag is smaller than I thought, but I guess I should have looked closer into the listing. It literally tells you how many are in there. It's literally a 7.2-ounce bag. How are you complaining about that? This is your fault.
Wait, what? What did Soggy do?
Not Saki. I'm on Amazon because I was wondering if blue Skittles existed. And I know we're getting. Yeah, they do. They're in the tropical bag. I was looking. I was like, I wonder if there's anyone saying what the blue ones taste like. And this person just says the bag is smaller than I thought. I was like, doesn't it literally? It literally tells you how big the bag is. It's literally a 7.2-ounce bag. How are you complaining about that? It's your fault for not knowing this bag size. All right. Let's go back to the actual podcast and stop talking about Skittles.
But Skittles. The new podcast is Skittles, y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about how I have a full family-sized bag of Skittles and it's been here for like a month now. I don't know. Skittles are one of the best snacks to have, but also one of the worst because they're just nothing but sugar. No, you remember those like vacuum sealed, like freeze-dried Skittle things that we had that one time in school?
Those are actually pretty good.
Oh, I want them so good. No, normal Skittles are fine. Normal Skittles are good. As long as you don't get a lime one.
Skittles.
Dehydrate, that's what they were. As long as you just don't eat any of the grape or the lime ones, you'll be just fine.
Yeah, the lime ones aren't bad. They're just not.
No, I just expect it to be green apple every time I eat it. I was like, this is not an apple.
I believe they're green apple again now, though.
No, they're if you get any bag of original Skittles, no, if you buy an original bag of Skittles, they're all lime. Oh. Because they were originally lime. But now they make a bag that does have green apple. Anywho, back to the actual story. I have one good flavor, the purple one. I think the purple ones are different flavor though. Now they're probably great. I would be surprised if they're just straight up grape. The orange ones are my favorite though. Anywho.
Orange and yellows.
Yeah, facts. People hate the yellow ones so much, and I'm like, it's just lemon. It's like eating a Sour Patch Kid.
It's just bussin', bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's just bussin'. People don't understand.
They might be in the UK, Soggy. I did read that when I was looking at the blue ones. I think purple is. And I think lemon is bad. No, because the Skittle ones does it right. It's not like, ow, this lemon hurts. It sucks. It's like,
ooh, this
it's sour. Lemon. Yeah. I don't know. I've always liked lemon flavor. Anywho, Now back to the story. No, I got a piece of Skittle stuck in my throat. I hate it so much. Hold on. Ugh. It like scratches. It's so bad. Anywho, so what my personal theory is that obviously she was murdered, and yes, Soggy, sour Skittles do slam.
Yeah.
Anything sour slams. So that she was obviously murdered, which isn't too much of a surprise. Yeah, it's kind of basic and boring, but I'll explain in a second. One, she's in LA. I promise you, you ask any U.S. citizen if they would willingly live in the LA knowing the crime rate and, like, accepting the fact, at least 75% would be like, no, I don't want to die. So, actually, we looked at a case that did involve LA not a little bit ago. Was it this one?
It was a shooting.
Yeah, we did the, is it number 9 that we did? No, that's the missing persons. That's the 2 ladies that went missing.
No, I think it was number 5.
Nope, number 8.
Or 6. Was it 8?
Mm-hmm.
Really 8.
Our numbering is very stupid. Soggy? No, you wouldn't want to live in Chicago.
Trust me, Sagi, no.
Mm-mm.
Chicago is a no-go, bud.
Chicago is like a step up because the beam. What?
Yes, dude, I see you right there.
What do you mean by that, Soggy? What do you mean by that? But yeah,
Of course you're gonna use an RPG, you bitch. Sorry, I'm playing Call of Duty.
Oh, Lyle lives in Chicago. I'm gonna be honest with you. Chicago is probably like a couple steps up above Detroit, and that's saying something. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay. Anyway, LA's not safe. I know that because go back on the YouTube channel and watch number 8. Noah, get off your phone. Noah, get off your. I can't do podcasts with Noah Reader on TikTok. Oh, it's so loud. I'm muting him. I'm going to mute him for a second. Anywho. Soggy. Yeah, bitch, I'm from London. Literally anything is an upgrade. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You can only go up from there. Alright. Is he still going?
No.
Okay, God. Anywho.
No, he
So
only
it's
just started back up.
Noah? No, I won't let you skip 2 assignments this week.
Joke's on you, Misty will let me anyways. She doesn't want
Probably.
me back in that class.
I'm gonna be completely honest, the only reason she probably does it is just so she can pass. I literally just picked up a thing from I'm just like kind of like snacking on Skittles at the moment. I literally just picked up nothing but lemon. What are the odds? Anywho,
What?
so it's fairly obvious that she probably was followed in LA, being a 21-year-old woman. And that's why in the video she's looking and
God dang!
she's looking, she's scared. And I do actually have an explanation for.
No! Don't fucking leave me!
Is it here where she does the little hand thing? Yeah, where she does the little hand thing.
Twist. Damn, okay.
So I specifically remember when I went to the beach this year. I had went out at like 3 in the morning. It's already a bad idea going out into the middle of Myrtle Beach on like a Tuesday afternoon at 3 a.m. That's already a bad decision. He's doing the music teacher thing. You mean the composer? Soggy stuff. Soggy, that's not right. That's mean, Soggy. Anywho, I specifically remember when I went out there. I've told the story before, and I basically almost shit my pants because of how like unsettling it was. And I can tell you that I was shaking. So her doing this isn't really unreasonable if she's insanely scared.
Chilling with an RPG.
Her body's just probably doing it as a
God.
reaction. She needs to move, so. Yeah. It literally just looks like she's terrified and just kind of needs to get it out somehow. And so what my belief is she saw the person who was following her hit the elevator, started hitting a bunch of random buttons, and then left after she noticed that the person wasn't looking at her, and like went up the stairs. So it looked like she got in the elevator and went somewhere. Which normally is genuinely pretty smart, because now not only does her pursuer not know where she's going, but it also throws him off, as she could probably just honestly sit on the stairs for a bit and not worry about being followed, because he'll just go to the elevator. Anywho, that plan obviously didn't work out, because then the pursuer follows her up to the roof because she's trying to get away. Things pan out, and she ends up in a water tank. Well, obviously, we'll start with a very simple thing. Was there sexual assault? Now, the mortician never stated that there was, but they also never submitted a rape kit, so we don't know. They said it didn't happen, but there's no proof that it didn't happen. So, I'm gonna be honest, in LA, there probably was.
Probably did happen.
There was probably some rape and or sexual assault there. And for the reason her clothes felt sandy, it's pretty simple. There's certain things that are kept in like storage water tanks, like chemicals and any pesticide, or not any pesticides, any bacterial stuff in there. So if someone were to climb in there out of just walking out of the nastiness that is LA and hops in a clean water tank naked for some reason, it then throws their clothes in there, by the way, doesn't make sense. Her clothes, it would make sense for her clothes to feel sandy, considering it probably killed all of the microbacterial and honestly probably just nastiness that is LA and its atmosphere.
Yeah.
Because we all know if you go to LA, you are seeing nothing but smog. So that would explain why there's a whatever it's called, the sandiness. So the last one we're gonna do tonight. No, she was not clothed. Her clothes were found next to her in the water, but she was completely naked. Now that also proves to me that there was probably some more essay and the other thing involved, rather than it being completely just a straight up random murder or an accidental death. You did not know that? I thought I stated it. I probably said that she was, I think I might have, I probably wrote it down wrong and read it off wrong, didn't I? Um, um, Where do I put the word sandiness? Oh, I said she was found with the clothes she had on the last time she was sighted, which was the elevator. So I probably read it off that she had them on. No, she was naked. But our last one, you can thank Hunter for this one, Noah, is paranormal. And it makes sense, and it doesn't make sense. So, I promise you this game was not created after Elisa Lam's death. It's, if I correct, a Japanese ritual. I spell elevator so wrong. Okay, it's a Korean game, and it is a ritual game that is said to give player access to another world, and it did happen before. It was made before. What is this? Oh yeah, it's this one. Okay, so basically, there is certain quote-unquote rules that you have to follow, or you just end up being cursed or just murdered on the spot. And it's convenient that some of the things she did lined up with certain things that are quoted in the game. So the first one is you have to have at least 10 floors. It has to be a big boy hotel. Can't be no motel. Can't be none of that cheap BS. It has to be one of like those cool Best Western. I even think Best Western has like a building that's over 10 floors. I mean, it might in bigger places, but let's be over 10 floors. And considering she was in LA, good luck trying to find a hotel that is under 10 floors or 10 stories. And obviously, rule number 2, you have to be alone, which lines up with why she was checking so much. And if this is the case, it would make sense why she's checking so much and is trying to leave, because she's contemplating if she wants to do it or not. Now in the script I have I just put it's other lined up, so I have to actually pull up the elevator game thing. Okay. But anytime. Okay, I'm not doing this one. Actually, anyway. So the rules are that you have to go to the 4th, then 6th, and then I'm closing my eyes, 2nd, and then 8th, or is it 5th? It's 5th. So it goes 4 2 6 5 or 6 2 10 8 or 10 5. And this should honestly be first instead of being number 12. You are not supposed to leave at any time. And 5th floor stuff happens. And basically this is what happens. The elevator descends, rituals has failed, do not proceed, and basically do not look back, leave. Yeah, you can, but it makes sense because she literally hits these floor numbers. Anywho. So we can assume that for the majority part it goes up. The higher you go up, the more the higher the number is. Now obviously she's not going in order, but given someone who's stressed out of their mind deciding to do something insanely stupid, makes sense why she's not going in order and probably forgot to do that. So you can see that she goes to, it looks to be 2, 10, 5, 1, and then I think that's just her hitting the door close button. Because I think that's on the. There was like a 4K version of this somewhere. Hold on. 4K elevator footage. Now it's obviously really wrong and it's warped and broken. Oh, does it show the numbers better?
Let me take Fred out.
Anywho, it does look like she hits the majority of the buttons not in order. And as soon as she starts doing this, you can technically say the ritual has begun because she made sure she was alone and then she started hitting the buttons. But, I don't really believe this one too much because she obviously literally just leaves. Like, she straight up left. But she already broke rule 1. So you can't say that she died this way. If you want to believe it, you can. I personally don't, but it's good to look at it just because it's kind of interesting. And also, just doesn't make sense that she. But. Well, I think we're gonna end it here real quick with our last little paragraph.